Hey guys, James SuperCoach here. Today in this video I'm going to be going through my round 14 and 15 review. Yeah, I took a break for a little bit because I was overseas for the past week. Yeah, we didn't have the greatest week. So we had a decent week last week, but yeah, we sort of dropped again this week, so it's a bit disappointing. Actually, did we drop last? I think we did have a pretty ordinary week last week as well. So yeah, it's been a bit average since I left, but I'm back now, so I'm going to be pushing out a bit more content. We'll go through round 14 first. We'll just say the score. 1993. What even happened? I don't really remember. Oh yeah, we got McKercher. We didn't end up getting Butters because I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to finish my team if I got him then. So I was just like, we'll wait a little bit for Butters and we'll just get McKercher now so that I can finish off the team quickly. But then he scored a 60 with 27 disposals, which is just unheard of. Like, in what world does 27 disposals get you a 60? Well, he went at 50%. He had only 3 contested possessions, so that definitely brought his score down. So yeah, it was a pretty crap week last week. We ended up dropping in 1,000 ranks. Team value went down. So yeah, that's basically all I'll talk about last week. Let's just get straight into what happened this week. So, actually, we'll go through the trades too, because I want you guys to see what trades I did. So what I ended up doing in round 14 is I traded out Zorko and I traded out Carroll. Now, I already said in one of my previous videos that I was going to trade out Zorko because his age, and I didn't think he was going to be able to hold up for the rest of the season, and also his buy was a factor too. And we traded out Carroll, which was it's a disaster. He went 80 and 60, which is just that's just great. That's a lovely. Hopefully, Cowan comes in the team and he gets dropped, but his cash would have been really handy to upgrade with. But I don't even know why I did that, man. I just thought he was a dead rookie, and I thought Cowan was going to be coming in the next week, so I didn't bother holding him. But fuck, it was stupid. We ended up getting McKercher and Johnson in. Johnson looks to be an okay rookie, but I'm probably going to trade him this week anyway, just because I need to finish off the team. But yeah, McKercher was a bit of a fail given that 60. He did score 100 this week, but again, he had 30 touches, only just managed to scrape the ton. He didn't even get the ton. He got a 96 with 2 goals and 30 disposals. So yeah, look, it's a bit of a risky pick, McKercher, but we're just going to sit him at flex the whole year, and hopefully he can push out 90s. That's all I'm asking for him. Yeah, so, and then the next week, wait, are those the trades I already did? I think I just took, I don't know. And for round 15, we ended up going Pedler, Huswaite, and Gross out. Huswaite actually ended up playing, and he just did fucking awful anyway. Got subbed out on 4 SuperCoach, so he was gone. And Pedler just ended up being a very dead rookie. So we ended up getting Charleston, Archer May, who ended up getting an 83 for us on field, and Zach Butters. That was the trades for this week. Zach Butters, I thought, was a successful trade. He was on 120 at 3/4 time, and I thought we were on for a 160 or something here. But he just really slowed in the last quarter. I only finished with 28 disposals. Still managed to crack on 130 though, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, and as I said, Archer May with an 83 on the field. That's great for a 99k rookie, but we just didn't have the people who went big this week. Let's go to what's it called? Sort by filters. I know it's not filters. Goes round 15 summary? No. I don't know. I was trying to find who scored the most and stuff last week, but it doesn't matter. We just we missed Jackson, we missed Bond, we missed so many people that went big last week. Who else was there? A lot of people had a lot of the Bulldogs boys like Richards, Darcy, even Libba maybe. We didn't have any of them, so that came back to bite us a little bit because Richmond was so shit. Zorko's just been a horror trade out. He's just been straight tons since we've got rid of him. And look, a 123 and a 105, it's not the most convincing tons, but it's a bit annoying when you trade someone out and they just go straight tons from there. And the average, I think his average went up from when we traded him, so yeah, it's a bit annoying. Hewitt, we ended up captaining Hewitt. Actually, we'll talk about that a bit later. We didn't have Grundy. Grundy's been a super pod. It's unreal. Didn't have Tom Green. I was so close to getting him. He looks like to be the better pick over Hewitt, sadly. Didn't have Sarong. A lot of people have him. Didn't have Ashcroft. Traded him out. Didn't have Naz. So yeah, just a lot of people went big and we didn't really have them. So it's a bit of a shame. But let's just get straight into how the team did, one by one. Sinclair, awful game. Awful game. Look, this is what we get with Sinclair. He can have these shit games where he just barely gets 20 disposals, gets like a 60, has a complete stinker. But I mean, I'm sort of glad he got to what he did because he was on like 20 at three-quarter time, and I was like, holy shit, are we going to see like a sub 50 score here from Sinclair? Luckily, he had a good last quarter and managed to get to nearly a 70. I guess it's okay. It's Jack Sinclair. We know nothing's really going to change. He's a superstar defender. He's probably still all Australian. Um, yeah, still averaging 111. Nothing really to worry about Sinclair. He's still D1 in my opinion. Oh, look at Whitfield 16, man. Got injured. This has just been such a horror trade. And oh, I hate the guy. Oh, I don't hate the guy, but I just hate the pick. The fact that I got him in. Jordan Clark 119. This could have been a 160 plus. Like he had 33 disposals, a bunch of contested ball, and a lot of intercept marks too. So he was just everywhere around the ground. But he used the ball at like 60%. Like you can't be a halfback using the ball at like 60%. But I mean, he uses it at like 60-70% every game, which isn't the greatest. But I feel like it's his contested possessions and his tackles for a halfback that really bump up his scores, I guess. I'm happy with the 119, but I mean, this could have been huge. This could have been a complete nuclear game for Clark. But he's definitely been a good pick, so I mean, I'm happy with Clark, I guess. He's going to sit there as our D2 probably for the year. Sheasel 103. Look, I dare I say I'm thinking of trading him, but he's been good. The role still hasn't really been there. I mean, we sort of saw it against West Coast, where he got a few more CBAs and did some nice things in the midfield. But then these next two games, it was just back to that half forward role where he just doesn't affect as much. Like, I don't know. He played good. I don't know how it was a 103. I think he deserved a 120 for sure or above. But I don't know, man. The role is still not there, so I'm still a bit nervous with the Sheasel pick. Clark 65 on the bench. He's going to go this week anyway, so whatever. You've done your job. Whitfield 16. Oh my god. Got injured in the first quarter, of course. Like, the luck with picking Whitfield has been absolutely fucking horrendous. Like, at least he's got the bye this week, and we don't have to, we don't have to really rush to trade him out or anything, because, what the fuck is going on here? Hang on. Sorry, I just have to fix up some cables here. Yeah, look, Whitfield's just been a disappointing pick, a disappointing bring in at 590k. He's done nothing but drop in price. He's given us one good score, and that's about it. So, yeah, very disappointing. At least he's only going to miss his bye week because it's just a concussion. But still, very annoying to have a 16 on your field. Stewart 118. What a dream pick Tom Stewart has been, man. That week we took the risky moves. Like, it hasn't changed our season much in terms of ranking, but we would have been fucked without it because they were both 400k, sub 500k, and they ended up going massive Rowell and Stewart for the next few weeks that we had him. So like Stewart, since we brought him in, has delivered us a 103, a 111, a 109, and a 118. That's like a 110 average. I'm so happy with the way Stewart's going, and like he doesn't even get that much of the ball. The best thing with Stewart, he's always in the hole for intercepts, and he uses the ball so well. Like, it's not some dinky little Luke Ryan 15-meter kick backwards inside defensive 50. Like, it's a full intercept mark, then bomb out of defensive 50 to a target in the middle of the ground that eventually leads into a goal. That's why he scores so well with low possessions. I really just love the way he plays. I think he's going to be a fantastic pick for the rest of the season. Yeah, he's been a great bring-in, so I'm happy with that. How did he play? Who did the Cats play? They played Brisbane, and they got thrashed, but Stewart did still play well, so I'm happy with the way he went. I think he top scored for the Cats. McKercher 96, like, it's okay, but you can't be having like 30 possessions, 2 goals, and be scoring a 96. Very disappointing, and like he didn't use the ball the greatest as well. I just hope we see we get a game where Makocha goes like 140 or something. That would just be a dream. But so far, he's been a pretty shit pick. But I don't want to speak too soon because I think he's definitely still got more to give. And I mean, running him a flex all year, it's not the worst thing you could be doing. You could have someone like fucking. You might be trapped into getting someone like Flanders because you don't have enough money to get a good Primo Fair last upgrade. So, yeah, I guess Makocha is a bit better than that. I already touched on Clark. Charleston's our loop. Vice Brayshaw against Essendon. Like, everyone was getting all the points against Essendon, but it just felt like Brayshaw was that one outlier that just wasn't doing as well. Like, he still turned up, but he was one of like 12 people that, no, not 12, maybe like 10 people that turned up in the Freo team, and it was only a 103. So, a bit disappointing as the Vice, but I mean, it is what it is. A ton is fine. Butters 130, already sort of touched on. Looking really good at the start of the game, then faded a little bit in the last quarter. But, yeah, still happy with the 130 for his first week in my team. Then we got Dacos. I am so happy with this. Finally, we get the Dacos we deserve. A 157 with the Windhager tag. This dude just annihilated Windhager. It was superb. Yeah, he was just doing everything he could to stop him, Windhager. He was like trying to give him corkies, punching him, attacking the bloke after every possession. But Dacos was giving it right back. And he did give it right back in the footy form as well. So, like, a 157 for Dacos. It's his first big score since bringing him in. So, super happy with that. Up to a 110 average now. The pick starts to look a little bit better. Hewitt 109 as the captain. Luckily, I pivoted from Jerry. I'm not too mad at this captain score. I would be any other week, but this week not so much. Just because I pivoted from Jerry last second, who scored a 79. To, like, literally last second. I kid you not, 30 seconds before the game, I switched to Hewitt. Ended up making, like 60 points back. Even though we didn't score that well, the points matter. So yeah, I'm not too mad at this captain score. He played really well, but I think he handballs a little bit too much. From a Carlton perspective, he's one of the best defensive mids out there. But from a SuperCoach standpoint, I just think he handballs a little bit too much. And he's in a shit side that loses all the time, so he doesn't score that well. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like when Carlton slows down, Hewitt slows down. That's sort of the story of the way he goes. But yeah, he hasn't been an awful trading at all. He's delivered a 150, a 114, 127, and a 109. So it could be worse. So not too angry at the Hewitt pick. I just got the gut feeling he's going to give us a real stinker, like a 50 or a 40 or something. I just think it's there. I've had a bad feeling ever since I brought Hewitt in for some reason. And like, Voss is always unpredictable with his sub choices and what he does with the team, so you never know. He could just be a complete sped and make Hewitt the sub one game. I wouldn't put it past him. He's done crazier things. He put Hewitt as the sub once in like 2022, and I think he was having like a career best year. Actually, maybe not 2022, but I think it was like early 2023, coming off a career best year, makes him sub at like round 3 or round 2. So yeah, it's a bit weird, Voss's sub selections. I just hope Hewitt doesn't get put to that or anything. And Voss, when he had a go at him at 3/4 time, like, Carlton are a fucking shambles. I don't even want to talk about the way they're going because it makes me depressed, honestly. I hate watching them. Yeah, Voss was having a go, particularly Hewitt, in the huddle, which was a bit concerning. Look, hopefully it's just nothing. Hopefully I'm just overthinking. I think I am overthinking it. Hewitt will be fine. He's been Carlton's best player by a mile this year. So yeah. Actually, maybe Haynes gets the chop over him. Not the chop, but the chocolates. Matt Rail 106. As I said, these risky picks have been a dream for us. We brought him in for a 120, 114, and 106. He was so underscored in this game so far, man. I mean, for the whole game. Like, he finished on a 106. He had 33 disposals, like 10 tackles, 60% efficiency, which is shit, but it's not that bad for an inside mid like Raul. And, what was the other thing he did? Yeah, he had like 12 clearances and like 19 contested possessions. In what world does that just break the ton? Like, are you joking? Like, he was getting contested handballs to a target and, like, contested kicks to a target out of the stoppage, so many times in that last quarter, and he just didn't get points for it. It was getting, like, 3 points for no matter what he did, no matter what the play was. Like, a goal, 3 points. A behind, 3 points. A handball to an opponent, 3 points. A handball to a teammate, 3 points. Like, it was just so weird the way he scored. But, yeah, this definitely could have been a nuclear game. I don't know why it wasn't, but, yeah, he's been a great pick, so I'm not too upset with him. Up to a 107 average, up to 551k. That is beautiful. Rosie 80. Fuck me. He's been a disappointing pick, Rosie. He can give us those good games, but he can also give us these shit ones where he has like 25 disposals at 70% efficiency and just doesn't score. It doesn't get enough contested ball. Like, it can be very annoying to own him. I feel like he's more of a fantasy pick than he is a SuperCoach pick, purely because this is his first sort of season at halfback, first sort of role at halfback that he's got. So he's not really going to be that efficient by foot. He has been efficient, but he hasn't been like as efficient as other halfbacks, which is what's expected in your first year in a new role. But yeah, maybe we should have just waited a year on Rosie and gone next year. I still think he could be top 6 defenders though, so that's fine, I guess. Then we got Dunkley 126. It's just a very seesaw pick. He can deliver us a 70, then he can deliver us a 120. Like, I think he also got underscored in this game. Like, he was massive. 30 disposals, 10 tackles. There's games where he has, like, 20 disposals and 5 tackles that are 130. And then he has games where he's got fucking 30 disposals, 10 tackles at high efficiency for a 126. Like, I don't know, man. Champion data sometimes can piss me the fuck off, but yeah, whatever. 126, good from Dunkley. Brisbane did really well. We got Johnson. I don't know what happened this game, man. The role looked shit. He looked shit. So yeah, I'm gonna move him on this week purely just because I need to finish my team. But yeah, that's about it that I have to say for Johnson. Buy players on the bench. Jerry 79, DeConing 76. I'm probably going to trade out DeConing this week. I'll look at the team sheets, and if Pitternet gets dropped, we'll keep DeConing. But if Pitternet's still in the team, sorry TDK, but you've got to go because he's just dual ruck is not the thing for him, man. It doesn't work. Jerry, on the other hand, Pitternet is a great defensive ruck, like a really good defensive ruck. He stops other ruckmen from going massive. He stopped Gorn from doing it in the prelim, actually no, in the semi in 2023. And he's so good at locking up other ruckmen, and this was sort of an expected score from Jerry. I didn't really think about my captain the whole week, and then like 30 minutes before the game, I was like, alright, what are we going to do here? So then I changed it to Hewitt, which was lucky, but yeah, nothing to complain about, I guess, from Jerry. He's still been a good pick. Like, his break-even's high, but it doesn't matter, everyone has him. Who gives a shit? Smith 85, had like 30 disposals at 50%. A bit annoying, but yeah, can't be complaining with the Smith pick. Everyone has him again, so doesn't really matter, I guess. Petrarca had the bye. Daniel 91. He just looks like he's going to be pushing out 80s and 90s and the odd 120 for the rest of the season, which is fine. Bolton 65. Oh my fucking god! You don't know how mad I was at this pick, man. This fucking dude, like he had 5 opportunities at goal, like in the space of probably 20 minutes in a quarter. And the dude fucking got run down twice running into an open goal. He had the open goal there. He had 3 seconds to kick the footy. He lets Setterfield comes to him, tries to fend him off like a fucking hero. And Setterfield, being an inside mid, just tackled him to the ground like the grub he is. That was probably a bit harsh, that last part, but like, why? And then there was another opportunity where he had like 2 seconds to just put ball to boot. That's all you need as an AFL footballer to kick a fucking goal from directly in front. And then he just gets tackled and lets himself down again. Like, and then he had a lead inside 50, just came off his chest like rubber and went 30 meters up in the air. And then he had the last opportunity where it was like 30 meters out, slight angle, gets the loose ball, like wide open, not a player within 5 meters of him, and he sprays it badly to the left, like not even close to goal. And I was just like, oh my god. And he didn't get the CBAs or anything, so this was just a wayward pick. A very disgusting wayward pick. I didn't even want Bolton, man. It was just the only person I could get at that sort of price range. So we're going to have to live with him. I'm going to spend the rest of the season with him, so we'll die with Bolton. Or maybe we could tinker with some ideas if we trade him out, but I think I'm just going to have to keep him. Rankin had to buy May 83, as I said. Very good as a rookie. He looked really good. Like, if I'm an Essendon fan, I'm really happy with the way he went, because he looks to show really good potential. Decam, fuck yes, massive game. My super pod pick, because like no one really has Decam in like the top 1%, so it's a really, really good pod. He's only like 8% owned by the competition, like nothing in the 1%. Yeah, I've been really happy with the way Decam's gone this season. I think I can classify him as a successful starting pick. But yeah, so that's it for the team. That's how we went. So obviously a lot of downsides, a little bit of good things, but mostly downsides. We'll get straight into the trades now. Now I could go Sheasel because the role really isn't there, and I need to trade a premium to get McRae and Mills. Well, not McRae, but like a forward primo Mills. We'll just do the Koning one I wanted to do for now. So if Pinnet's still on the team, we'll trade to Koning. Put Decam up there, McKercher at flex, and we are going to get... Wait. What am I doing? Break evens. Callum Mills at 395k. The role looks really good. Pig roll at halfback. I think Roberts is playing more wing, so he looks really, really safe, Mills. So yeah, we're going to bring him in as the final primo of our team. And for the forward primo, we're going to get... this is probably going to be actually the final primo of our team. Correct myself. Who are we going to get again? Wait, we move Patton down there. And then we get McRae. We'll just get this guy first because... What the fuck have I done here? What have I... Let's just reset this shit. Johnson. Clark. DeConing out. Decam there. We bring in... Manny Liddy. Where's Mills at? Wait. I'll coach her there. Mills 395k. Move Patton down there. And then we get McRae as our last primo. Where's McRae at? There he is. So that is our full primo team. We made it. Fuck, it was a rocky road, man. Like, barely any cash gen towards the end of the season. Barely any cash gen the whole year. It was awful. But in the end, we got there. We got to the full primo team we were looking for. So yeah, that's something to celebrate, I guess. Let's just fix some things up here. Alright, yeah, so this is our full primo team. Look, I'm not happy with it. I wouldn't say I'm happy with it, but I'm not really that pissed off with it. Like, it could have been a lot worse. It's definitely a better finished team than I had last year, because like last year we had people like Kerno and fucking who was the other one, Jezza Cameron, that just stunk it up towards the end of the season. Absolute nightmare. And that's why I'm not picking Darcy, just because I made an oath after that. I was like, remind me to never pick a key forward ever again. So I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. For VCNC, Dacos and Dawson. That's literally all I need to do. I could go Jerry against Meek. I do think Jerry's going to go big. What I might do actually is I might do Jerry into Dacos. I really want to do Dawson as a pod against the Tigers, and he loves playing at the MCG, so it would be good. But I just feel like you can't miss out on a Jerry score, like a very good score. So yeah, VC Jerry into Dacos so far. Dacos plays West Coast. I think it's just a 120 lock. They've got no one to run with him. Jack Graham can't run 2 meters, so he's definitely not going to tag him. Um, and then yeah, Jerry against Meek. I think he's due for a big one. He's had a couple of very mid ones, so I think something big should be on its way for Jerry. Yeah, that's our team. Not much really more to say. Um, yeah, that's all to really talk about. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Um, oh yeah, we'll touch on the trades as well. We only have one injury trade, which is it's fucking awful. Like we fell into the same trap as last year, where we just used way too many trades, sidewaysing primos for no reason. Like I have to fucking shoot myself next year to remember that fucking not to sideways this many primos because oh man, we sideways so many this year and last year that just ended up being keepers in the end. So I don't know. We just gotta focus on not doing that in the coming years. But I mean, you live and you learn. We've got one injury trade now, so we reap what we sow. I guess this is what we fucking get for being so undisciplined with our trades. Um, yeah. Look, I'm gonna have to just hold people through injuries. If the injury is like 3 weeks or below, I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold until they come back, depending on the scenario of my team. But if it's more than 4 weeks, that's when we'll probably use the trade. But yeah, we're gonna have to be very tight ass with these trades coming up. So we've got 12k in the bank. So yeah, not really much room to do anything. But yeah, as I said, I'm not too pissed off with this team. I think it's okay. I think our midfield is definitely our biggest strength. Um, yeah, look, Rosie's a bit shit there having him when he can be in the defense, but he's our worst midfielder primo and he's averaging 105. So nothing really to complain about. Yeah, midfield's definitely our biggest strength, but again, no Bont is gonna hurt because I just get the feeling he's gonna be like gone. He's gonna get out of reach now. He's gonna have a massive finish to the season. Oh well, we live with it. We'll see how it goes. Rux, look, it could have been better. We could have had Gorn, but we never even got him. We had the Koning who went mid for a lot of the season. But yeah, Decam and Jerry, it's not the worst. I would love to have someone like a Jackson or a Grundy in there somewhere. But I mean, they're just super pods. They're ones you gotta really get at the right time. And yeah, you would have been so happy with the way they went because no one owns them. Forward line is atrocious. It's by far our biggest weakness. Maybe our defense. Actually, no, I like the defense. Yeah, the forward line's definitely the biggest weakness. Rankin has been playing like he's never touched the footy in the past month or so. So that's just atrocious. Bolton's role is just completely gone with Erasmus and what's his name, O'Driscoll in the team. Daniel is just going to push out 90s for the season. McRae, Petrarca, and Smith. Petrarca's a bit of a dud, but I think McRae and Smith are our only good forward primos, really. And then McKercher, a flex, which is just give me a 90 every week to cover for the bad scores. That's all I ask of you, McKercher. Let's check the most traded in. So yeah, Darcy number one. Again, as I said, I'm not trading in any more key forwards after the way last year finished off for me. I would really love to get Bond, but I just don't think I could finish my team with getting him. Butler, look, there's no point bringing someone in for 126k for cash gen now. You just got to be completing your teams. Naz, I would love to bring in as well, but can't get him. Jason or Francis, I could get, but I think McRae's role was a lot better. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Yeah, so that is our finished team. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we can bounce back in the next few weeks. See ya.